Switzerland 3.9.
It has been a magical run in Lubbock for the Hutchinson Community College women's basketball.
Dragons. The guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Baldwin City, Kansas, number 2, Abby Ugo. At center, a 6'3" sophomore from Queensland, Australia, number 4, Brooklyn Bethel. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Queensland, Australia, number 11, Lauren Mapasuva. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Largo, Maryland, number 20, Sasha Francis. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 23, Michaela Van Ness. The Blue Dragons are 14-2, 6-1 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 10 in the nation. Coached by John Unches in his 13th season, assisted by Travis Kirk, Phil Anderson, Jamie Patrick, and Lakin Preisner. Officials for tonight's contest, Leah Laney, Jeff Freeman, and Jeff Stromgren.
Jeff Stromgren, one of the veteran officials of the league, also has done many a Big 12 game, so very good crew here to officiate this one. The Mavericks in their all blacks, red trim and red numerals. The Blue Dragons in the home whites, blue numerals and red trim. We're about set to go. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarata with you here on Country 102.9, BW Radio and the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Brooklyn Bethel set to jump it up. We can see the line to Silva. Thanks for joining us tonight. And here we go. Toss goes up and it's won by the Mavericks. The Dragons 46 hours from being stunned. Let's see how they react. Here's Russell, pulls up from row 17 foot, no good. Brooklyn Bethel the rebound. Dragons are going to look to push tempo early. Ogle hands it off to Mapasua. Mapasua picks it up deep in the backcourt. Now the ball will turn to the right wing. Michaela Van Ness. Now off to Francis. She'll drive to the left hand, kicked into the corner. Ogle tries a three-pointer. That one off the front end, no good. And the rebound finally corralled by Lauren Vieira of the Mavericks. Dragons in their usual man defense. Here's a drive by Jada Russell, cut off by Mapasua. Now the Mavericks run to high with Lauren. Vieira kicks, now drives, nearly taken away. Clark had a wide open look at the three, but passed it up. Mavericks working around the left side. Vieira tries the three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Abby Ogle the board. Ogle up the left side. Surveys it, now dumps it into the low post. Mapasua should power up against two people. Can't get the shot to go. And the rebound owned by Jesse Clark of the Mavericks. Minute 10 in, both teams 0 for 2. Still looking for the game's first points. Right wing is Antasia White. She had a big night last week against Allen. There's a low block Clark, and she throws it away. Clark at 5'5", posting up. Interesting early development there.
Well, sometimes height isn't as important as toughness.
Now the Dragons. Mapasua in the backcourt to the right wing. And Sasha Francis. Michaela Van Epp pops out. We'll try a three-pointer and nails it. And with that three-pointer, Michaela Van Epp moves past Tessa Morrow into 5th place on the career three-point list with her 149th tray of her career. 3-0 Dragons. Bounce into the low post to Silva. She'll kick back out top to Vieira. Vieira will drive with the left hand. Tries one off the glass. No good. High for the rebound, Sasha Francis. And the Dragons bring up the ball with a 3-point lead. Francis wants to go inside. Now to Betham at the top of the tee. She'll kick out to Ogle, who tries a three and hits it. 6-0 Hutchinson.
That's certainly the part of Abby Ogle's game that has improved the most from a year ago.
Abby's 21st three of the year. The Dragons lead by 6. Getting behind the defense is White. She gets her shot swatted by Mapasua. And it will stay with the Mavericks and 20 to shoot. Lauren coming off a couple of really good ball games. All-around performances. Thrown out top. Right back to the corner. Vieira should drives quickly. Cut off by Francis. Now the Mavericks break it back out on top for White. White hands it off to Vieira. Will dribble to the left side. And a backdoor cut and the layup is good.
Pretty good action by the Mavericks that trip.
Jada Russell on a feed from Lauren Vieira. The Mavericks are on the board, trailing 6-2. 7:17 to go, opening quarter. Van Epp on the left wing. Long three-pointer on the way by Mapasua, short. And the rebound to De Silva. Both teams playing man-to-man early in this one. Ball kick to the right side. Russell should go to the left hand, drive in. There's up a tough shot over Brooklyn Betham. Betham gets the rebound. The Dragons look to run. Ogle kicks it opposite side to Van Epp. Passes up a three. Tries to go inside. Pass dumped and intercepted.
First turnover.
Number 1 by the Dragons. Fantasia White deflected into the hands of Vieira. Now Jada Russell with it, guarded by Ogle. Ball screen, step back three-pointer on the way. This one no good. And Brooklyn Betham the rebound. 3.5 in, 6-2 Hutch. Ogle up the floor. Slowly, now picks up her dribble. Into Betham, right out to Van Epp. Into the left corner, Sasha Francis tries a three and she connects. Her 7th three-pointer of the year. And Coach Brock Kimball wants a 30-second timeout. 6:17 to go, opening quarter. 9-2 Dragons. We'll return in 30 seconds on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
3 quick three-pointers, Dan Nacarado, and the Dragons up to a 9-2 lead.
Hutchinson has found the range from the three-point line. They are 3 out of 5 early in this contest. 6:15 to play in the first quarter.
Up the floor for the Mavericks, Lauren Vieira. Still all 10 starters on the floor for both teams. Jada Russell skip pass over the right side. Now back out top to Vieira. Should go to the right hand and a reach-in foul on Lauren Mapasua. The game's first foul. Lauren has been solid over her last 3 games, coming off a 12-point career-high 8-assist game with 7 rebounds against Cowley on Saturday. On the right wing, Fantasia White tries a three, misses long, right into the hands of Russell. Her shot blocked by Francis, but into the hands of De Silva, and then De Silva travels. So a couple of blocked shots and nice defense by Hutchinson.
Hutchinson certainly doesn't want Zan White to get on track. She put in 20 points in the game against Allen.
Hit 4 3-pointers in that one. Now the Dragons with a 7-point lead in the ball. Francis on the wing. Out top to Mapasua. Eyes a three now. Drives in lane left-handed. She gets cut up. Picks up her dribble. A little bit of trouble. Back out top to Francis. Francis drives into the high post left-handed. Kick to Mapasua. 3-pointer on the way. Good from the left corner. Lauren with her 14th three-pointer of the year. She's the 4th Dragon to connect for a three-pointer. And the Dragons lead at 12-2.
Everybody on this Blue Dragon team can shoot.
Only had 6 3-pointers against Cowley the other night. Here's a drive in the lane by Vieira. Kicked outside. 3-pointer on the way. by Russell, no good. Betham the rebound. That's her fourth board already today. Out between the circles is Betham. Now right side to Francis. So work the ball into the backcourt to Van Nett. Now left wing to Mapasua. Mapasua picks up her dribble. Off to Van Nett in the backcourt. Drives. Kicks into the right corner. Ogle. Ogle will take it in the lane left hand. Power up with the right. No good. Tipped up and in by Brooklyn Betham. And that makes all 5 scorers in the book right away, Dan. It's 14-2 Hutch.
You like to see that happening as a coach. Everybody's involved in contributing.
5 rebounds already for Betham. She hits the putback. Dragons lead at 14-2. Now top with it is Vieira. Ball worked into the wing. Russell drives. She gets it right back from Vieira. Drives. Kicked out to Zantasia White. Tries a three-pointer and hits. White with her 31st three-pointer of the year. And the Dragon lead down to 9 at 14-5 with 4:08 left to go. Just the second field goal in 11 attempts by the Mavericks. You're still in the backcourt, but Van Nett gets the ball taken away by Lauren Rear. Her layup is good, and that's 5 straight for the Mavericks.
That was one of those gifts. Good play by the Mavericks. A little bit of a uncharacteristically sloppy play by the Blue Dragons.
14-7 Dragons. Here's Betham driving in, spins left out, goes up and under, and she draws the foul on Averline De Silva. That'll be the Mavericks' first foul of the game, and Brooklyn Betham's going to have a chance to shoot too. And for what they can do, the Blue Dragons have a line change. Kyra Poniora and Presley Barton in, replacing Mapasua and Van Nett.
Maximum line change with what they had to work with tonight.
Now, Idra set to check in. If Betham can connect on the free throws, and the first one bounces about 4 times and in.
And so right now, all 5 starters have 3 points apiece for the Blue Dragons. I can't remember ever seeing that happen before.
Me neither. Second free throw by Betham. This one no good. Offensive rebound, Francis. She goes up with the right hand and scores on the putback. Dragons once again strong on the offensive board. 17-7 Blue Dragons. Shake and bake move by Vieira. Out of the right wing, White. Quick three-pointer on the way by White. Her shot missing into the hands of Ogle. Ogle pushes up the wing. She's going to take it all the way in. Go up and score in transition. Abby Ogle has 5 minutes, 19-7. Blue Dragons matching their largest lead of the game. 3 minutes to play opening quarter.
Blue Dragons are 7 out of 10 from the field.
Vieira off the ball screen. Now kicks to the left wing, Clark. She'll bring it back out in the backcourt to Vieira. Down into the post, turnaround shot is up and good by Everline De Silva. De Silva, just a 4-point-a-game scorer, scores in the paint. Dragons lead 19-9. Francis on the left wing for Hutchinson. Back out top to Ogle. Spots a 3, now drives. Hesitates a pass, throws it to the left side. Ponior out to Francis. Now she tries to force a pass underneath, and it's knocked out of bounds by De Silva. It'll stay with the Dragons in 12 to shoot. Now Nafa Tumata Idra in to replace Brooklyn Betham.
New hairdo for Nafa tonight.
It is, isn't it?
I hardly recognized her.
Until she got up and towered over us at 6'4" inches tall.
She's more aerodynamic tonight.
Out a second for the Mavericks. Ponior with it on the right wing. She'll spot up for 3. That one off the back iron, no good. Idra battles for the rebound, but she's the last one to touch it before it goes out of bounds. Northwest Tech basketball. 2:22 to play here in the opening quarter. Blue Dragons leading 19-9. Elsewhere in the conference tonight, Barton at Pratt, Dodge City at Colby, and Garden City at Seward County. Those are the West games. Coffeyville at Cowley, Neosho County at Independence, and Butler at Cloud County over on the east side. In the backcourt's Kiara Tharp. Lobs it underneath, pass deflected by Presley Barton. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Mavericks and 13 to shoot.
That's a questionable call there. I thought maybe the pass was deflected and then bounced off of Jada Russell.
Fantasia White inbound right in front of the Dragon bench. She'll go deep into the backcourt to Russell. Now 10 to shoot. Russell takes it to the left side. Stands, keeps dribbling into the wing. Wants to go inside, out to Clark. Clark tries a long three-pointer off the front iron. Ponior the rebound. Dragons with numbers. Ponior speeds it up. Bounce pass. Intercepted. Nice play by Jada Russell. Really can't fault Kyra there. Quickly up before Russell. Gets cut off by Ponior. Now out to White. And her bounce pass is taken away by Abby Ogle. What's new? Ogle goes in left-handed. She scores. She's fouled and it counts. Abby Ogle.
Nice strong finish on the fast break transition after the steal by Abby Ogle.
Right now, Ogle fifth on the career steals list with 164. Javonte Hill next on the list with 171. Ogle's going to get a chance at an and one, but before that happens, Michaela Van Etten will replace Sasha Francis.
Abby Ogle just keeps getting better and better, and I'll tell you what, defensively, she creates more possessions for the Blue Dragons by picking up so many steals a game.
Abby hits the free throw. She has 8 to lead all scorers. She'll take a quick break. Lauren Mapasua back in. Dragons now lead it 22-13, 13-point lead, or 22-9, 13-point lead, their largest of the game. 90 seconds play in the opening quarter. Lauren Vieira to the right side. Here's a drive in the lane by Set to go up over Nafa Damata-Igra. Can't get the rebound, gets her own shot back, and misses a second opportunity that Nafa this time corrals. Mapasua takes a pass from Kyra Ponior and scores inside, and that's going to create another timeout by Northwest Tech. There'll be a 30-second timeout. 1:04 to play, 24-9 Blue Dragons. We'll return in 30 seconds on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
One of those rare occasions where all 5 starters for the Blue Dragons have already scored in the first quarter, and 4 of the 5 starters for Northwest Kansas Tech have also scored.
Mavericks with the ball, trailing 24-9. Quick three-pointer on the way by Jada Russell, and she hits. Her first, she has 5, 24-12. Dragons with it now. Barton on the left wing extended, waiting for a post. Now she dribbles into the backcourt, drives right off a ball screen, and has her pass forward. Michaela Van Etten tipped out of bounds by Lauren Vieira. Dan, you mentioned in the openings the speed of Vieira, and she showed it right there.
She's a fast player. She's got very impressive ball handling skills as well.
Mapasua will inbounds on the sideline into Ponior. 15 to shoot for the Dragons, 40 to play in the period. Mapasua hands off to Van Etten. Now over to Barton into the left side. Mapasua tries a 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. Mapasua goes down to the floor. She loses control. Presley Martin comes away with it. Shot clock now dark. Ponior with it in the backcourt. Underneath to over to Nafa Damata-Igra. Out to the right corner. Van Etten three-pointer, no good. But Nafa had a chance to go up and score. A minimum draw foul, but she kicked it into the corner. Now 5 seconds to play in the period. Jesse Clark with it. Nearly has a thrown away 2-1. The Mavericks don't get the shut off, and that's the end of one quarter here at the Sports Arena. Your score after 1, the number 10 ranked Blue Dragons 24, Northwest Tech 12. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Hi friends, if Santa didn't show up with the fun new phone you wanted, get yourself to Next Tech Wireless right now and take advantage of the great deal we're running. Your old phone is still worth a free iPhone 11 or a Galaxy S10e, and your number is still worth a Ring Video Doorbell too, also free. Plus, you get 4 lines for $120 and all unlimited data. These great options are ending soon, so don't miss out. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Needing repairs, parts, belts, or bags for your vacuum? How about free pickup and delivery for any service? Hi, this is Donna Pitzer, the bag lady. I work on all vacuums, including Auric, Kirby, Simplicity, Riccar, Hoover, Kinmar, and all Panasonics. I can get bags and parts for almost any vacuum. Plus, in most cases, I'll save you up to 40% on your bag purchases. Best of all, I deliver at no charge for all services I offer. For parts, bags, or service of your vacuum, call me, Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, at 663-4322.
Pretty good start for the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson out to a 24 lead over Northwest Tech in this Jayhawk West opener. Steve Carpenter, Dan Nacarado with you here on Country 102.9 and BW Radio. The first quarter numbers look like what, Mr. Nacarado?
Hutchinson making more shots than Northwest Kansas Tech. Northwest Kansas Tech 5 out of 18 from the field, 28%. Hutchinson 9 out of 16 from the field for 56%. And 9 of those 16 attempts for Hutchinson, 3-point shot attempts where they're 4 of 9.
Dragons will get the second quarter possession. Kyra Pontior, Lauren Mapasua, Nafa Hydra, Presley Barton, Michaela Van at the 5 on the floor for Hutchinson. Northwest Tech still in the man defense. Barton top of the key. Her pass underneath intercepted by De Silva. Turnover number 4 for the Dragons. Out top with it for the Mavericks is Vieira. She kick left side to Courtney West, who's into the game. Vieira will come out and get it from De Silva. Just spot up from 18. Her shot too strong. Battle for the rebound, won by De Silva. She loses it off her foot. And then a foul called as Kyra Pontiora, hustling after the ball, slips to Lego Vieira, and it'll be a Blue Dragon foul.
One of those hard luck fouls, scrambling for a loose ball.
Just a second foul. The game call on the Blue Dragons. Pontiora's first. Mavericks all 20 seconds on the shot clock. Vieira will inbound to the backcourt, get it in the corner, and she'll take it right back out top. Russell with it. Over to White left side. On the top of the key to De Silva. She throws back to White for a missed 2-pointer. Here come the Dragons over the rebound. Lobbed underneath to Betham. Betham goes 1-on-1, goes up the right-handed hook, misses. And then Tasia White the rebound. Dragons with just a 12-10 rebounding advantage in that opening quarter. Statistically, they are about 22 rebounds better than Northwest Tech. White, left side over to Russell. Drives on Mapasua, pulls it back out. De Silva comes out to get it. Now she puts it on the floor, loses control. Gains it now to Vieira. Vieira will take it all the way in with a burst of speed, and he'll draw the foul. And they will call it the foul on Kyra Pontior. That'll be her second.
8:38 to go in the second quarter. Kyra Paniora picks up 2 quick fouls.
Vieira out of Haute Savoie, France, 12 points per game, 73% free throw shooter. She misses the first. Vieira had 2 points in the opening quarter. Sasha Francis will likely check in for Pontiora. Second free throw by Vieira. This one no good. Abby Ogle the rebound. 8:35 to go, 24-12 Dragons. Ogle into the lane, dumps it into Betham. Her little short shot, no good. Couldn't finish, and De Silva the rebound. She had 18 points, did Betham, the other night, but she missed a lot of close-in shots. That's it, all the Dragons against Cowley. Just one of the things that made the difference in that 2-point loss. Vieira with the dribble, drives off a ball screen, takes it all the way in, goes high off the glass, no good. And the rebound to the hands of Betham. Here come the Dragons. Ogle pushes it ahead to Vanette. Now underneath to Mapasua. She posts up. She goes up on flash. She scores. She's fouled, and it counts. Foul will go against Tasia White. That'll be her second. Pontior will come out for Sasha Francis. Josie Cook replaces Courtney West in the lineup, and a chance at a 3-point play for Mapasua, who has 7, averaging 7.8 per game. 8:02 to play here. Second quarter. Lauren Speaker good, and she's reached her scoring average at just 12 minutes into this one. Dragons with a 15-point lead, 27-12. Vieira into the forecourt. Now left side Clark. Clark dribbles to the top and hands it off to White. De Silva has it now on the wing. Picks up her dribble. Betham comes out hard to cover. And she traveled with it.
She definitely dragged that pivot foot, but that was caused by outstanding defense. Everybody denying the passing lanes. Nowhere to go with the ball.
Each team with 4 turnovers. Now the Dragons 10 out of 19, 52%. Northwest Tech 5 of 21, 23%. And a foul called on the Mavericks. Lauren Vieira being a little too aggressive in the backcourt. Aminata Sec in, replacing Everline De Silva. Ball inbounded to Ogle deep in the backcourt. 20 to shoot for the Dragons. Francis pops out on the right wing to get it. Now she goes underneath Mapasua. She gets cut off. Out to the corner, Abby Ogle drops a three. Abby with her second three of the game. He has 11, and Hutchinson leads at 30-12. Into the mid-post, Sack to go up against Betham. Shot short. Brooklyn Betham the rebound. Dragons look to run. Ogle kicks it left side. Francis, she'll drive the baseline. Dumped underneath to Mapasua, but the pass knocked out of bounds by the Mavericks. And they say last touched by Sasha Francis. So
ball ricocheted off of Sasha Francis's leg on the way out of bounds.
Unfortunate.
Fourth turnover committed by Hutchinson.
Ogle with 11, Mapasua with 8 for the Blue Dragons to lead the way. Left wing is Gator Russell. Quick trigger on a three. Shot too long. Offensive rebound set. Now a drive by Vieira. Thrown back out top. Russell tries a three. No good. This time Brooklyn Betham to box out in the rebound. Ogle up the floor, goes all the way in. Her shot is good on the layup. And Abby Ogle off to a great start now with 13 points, and the Dragons lead at 32-12. The first 20-point lead coming at the 6:30 mark of the second quarter. Russell comes out to get it, guarded by Mapasua. Wanted to step back around the screen. Now they go give and go with Sack, and she scores. Nice play for Sack on a feed from Jada Russell. And it's an 18-point Dragon lead with 6:10 to play, 32-14.
That was the best offensive possession by Northwest Kansas Tech of the game.
Betham whipped into the backcourt. Now ball whipped around to the right wing, and Francis. Van Epp pops out. Wanted to step back three, and now an offensive foul called. Illegal screen called on Lauren Mapasua, and that's her second. So 4 fouls altogether on the Dragons, 2 each by Mapasua and Paniora. Paniora is going to come in and replace Lauren Mapasua.
Van Epp really confused Lauren Mapasua a little bit by not exactly using that on-ball screen. She was kind of moving around on the dribble, and Lauren moved and got called for that moving screen.
Vieira with it. Looking, now goes to the right side, Russell. Van Epp closes out quickly. There's a drive back out to Vieira. Now into the corner, a three-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Brooklyn Betham high for the rebound. Paniora surveys. Mavericks get back defensively. And now Betham goes down, and she's in some pain. And this is a concern of the Blue Dragons. Brooklyn Betham went into post up, but I think she may have rolled her ankle on Eveline De Silva's foot. Now medical staff for Blue Dragon Sports Medicine going out. You are listening to KHUT Hutchinson and KWBW Hutchinson, Country 102.9 and BW Radio, where Hutchinson comes to talk. We're at the 6 o'clock hour, 32-14. Hutchinson with the lead, but right now all the attention turned to Brooklyn Betham, who's down underneath the Northwest Tech basket in some pain.
It was away from the basketball. As Steve Carpenter said, she was posting up, and as the entry pass came in, Brooklyn went down, so possibly she stepped on the defender's foot. Sometimes that happens. She's not wanting to put too much weight on that ankle.
Amanda Beadle, a head athletic trainer for Blue Dragon Sports Medicine, helping her out.
Probably the most common injury in basketball is rolling an ankle. You step on another player's foot, or maybe your shoes just catch the court differently than what you're expecting. All the Blue Dragons do wear ankle supports for preventive maintenance, but sometimes it happens anyway.
Fans here giving Brooklyn Betham a big hand. I hope she's okay. Obviously, this comes, and particularly not that any injury is good, but in the middle of a third game of a 5-game, 11-day stretch, the Dragons' depth already been hurt. Now down one post player. Dragons with the ball, 13 to shoot. Van Epp drives off a ball screen, steps back for three, got it. Michaela Van Epp, she has 6. With her second three-pointer, Dragons lead by 21, 35-14. Vieira pounding it into the ground. That goes left side to Russell. Russell one dribble, back to Vieira. Dragons sitting in a 2-1-2 zone, I believe. Underneath, shot blocked by Idra.
Blue Dragons did go to a 2-3 zone for just one possession in that first quarter, and I think it looks like they're going back man-to-man now.
Just a look off the inbound, going up to score is Josie Clark on the feed from Lauren Vieira. Clark gets her first bucket of the game. Dragons by 19, 35-16 with 4:40 to play here in period number 2 at the Sports Arena. One of 2 Monday games. Dr. Francis travels. One of 2 Monday games in the conference season this year. In February, the Pratt Beavers will be here at the Sports Arena. Of course, no Dragon Talk tonight with John Onchus. We'll return next week out at the alley.
This is the new version of Dragon Talk for this week.
Except Coach Onchus isn't talking. You and I are doing all the talking. Tharp with it, waiting for Cutters. Fakes a 3, now drives, kicks it outside to De Silva, who hands it immediately off to Vieira. Vieira, stutter steps in, goes with the right hand and scores. Vieira has 4. 4 in a row for the Mavericks. 35-18, Dragons with 4:10 to play. Panior to the right side, hands off to Van Nett. Van Nett goes under the high post. Ogle, give and go with Sasha Francis, and Sasha draws the foul and shoot 2. It's Evelyn De Silva picking up her second.
It's a nice cut to the basket by Sasha Francis. Francis is she's one of those head-turning athletes because she can do so many things, whether it's on the dribble, whether it's on the shot, whether it's jumping for a rebound. You just notice her when you watch the Blue Dragons play.
So you get 2 here. First free throw is good. Well, Sasha has 6, averaging 6.5 per game. Without Brooklyn Bethlehem, you might have to see Sasha Francis playing the 5 a little bit.
She is a versatile player.
Francis hits them both. The sophomore from Largo, Maryland. 37-18 Dragons, under 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Into the corner is Clark. Out to Russell. Russell will dribble to the right side.
Back to a 2-3 zone.
Mavericks work the high weave. Now backdoor cut underneath by West. She can't get the shot to go. It's thrown back out top to Vieira. Left side Russell into the corner Clark. Clark skip passes right side to Vieira. She'll try a guarded 3, no good. And the rebound deflected into the hands of Francis. Francis speeds up the floor, and fouling her from behind is Kiara Tharp. That'll be her first foul. And the Mavericks' 4th of the period.
3:28 to go in the second quarter.
Dragons still have 1 more foul to give in the period. And down into the backcourt, Paniora. Paniora to Francis. Hands off to Van Nett. Now the ball nearly knocked away by Vieira. Dragons are going to have to be sure, especially when Vieira is trying to go through that handoff.
If she gets a steal, no one's going to catch her.
Van Nett with it. Dragons work the weave. Francis dribbles to the left side. Off to Paniora. Paniora now reverses, drives in, dumps it underneath it. Knock with Amada Idra, and Tharp knocks her to the ground for her second foul of the game.
Outstanding pass from Paniora.
Will be the 5th foul, so Nafa's going to get 2 here at the 3:08 mark.
We all held our breath when Nafa was jostled and went down pretty hard on the court.
About 24 hours from now, the Blue Dragons will be in Garden City for a 6 o'clock start at Conestoga Arena. Nafa's first free throw, way off the mark to the right side, no good.
It's that time of year where you kind of always are keeping one eye on Mother Nature with these road trips coming up for basketball. You want to have nice dry roads to travel on.
Nafa misses the second. The rebound to Tharp. Or check that, Courtney West to replace Tharp. Vieira speeds it up. Now kicks it off West to Courtney West, and she travels with it. This turnover number 5, the Dragons with 7.
The Mavericks doing a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball so far. I would have expected the Blue Dragons to force more turnovers by this point.
Paniora. Now to Francis. The Dragons go into the weave against the Northwest Tech man defense. Right wing now Ogle. Ogle kicks to Van Nett. Drives in, kicks into the corner. Paniora tries a 3-pointer left side. Hits the back iron, no good. She can't keep the ball alive, and it goes into the hands of Russell. She cuts to the right side. And now the Mavericks reset the offense. Russell now into the corner. Vieira nearly loses it. She'll dribble out of trouble. Now she'll split a double team. Wrap it underneath to Sec. Ball loose, but chased down. Three-pointer on the way and good by Jada Russell. She has 8 with her second three-pointer of the game. She has 30 three-pointers on the year. And the Dragon lead at 16, 37-21 with 2:10 to play second quarter. Van Ness pulls up from 16, right side, or left side, no good. Audrey to rebound, and she goes up, and she's fouled hard by Aminata Sec. That'll be her first. Sec, 6'4", out of Dakar, Senegal. Chrissy Bartmore to place Tyra Panior, the Dragon lineup. And Nafa gets a pair here. 47% free throw shooter is Idra, averaging 7.8 points per game. She missed a couple just a moment ago. Taking your time, eyeing the first, banks it in.
Well, that's one way to get the ball in the basket.
Actually, I'm shocked more people don't do that. If you put it straight on the basket, it's going to kick in.
Take the distance out of the equation a little bit.
Idra with one more, just went a little long off the back iron. No good. Quickly up the floor, Vieira, she speeds in and is fouled. And Presley Barton will get her first. The freshman out of Mill Valley High School. Dragons' fourth foul of the period. Lauren Vieira, 73% free throw shooter. She missed a couple a moment ago and hits that one. She has 5, and the Dragon lead at 38-22.
I don't think I've seen a faster player than Lauren Vieira so far this season.
Second one rattles around and finally drops. Vieira hits both. Vieira is very similar to India Fly, who played Northwest Tech last year. She was a transfer, and that girl can fly up and down 94 feet all game long.
Good call.
There's a drive in the lane by Francis, gets her shot blocked by Sec, and the Mavericks chase it down. Vieira quickly up the left side, crosses over to the right, kicks it outside. Russell tries to guard his three-pointer and switch.
Her third 3 of this game.
She has 11. All of a sudden that lead. Once 21, now down to 12. 38-26 with 90 seconds to play. That cut is knocked away. Right back into the hands of Ogle underneath Idra. Left-handed shot off the glass and she scored. Off Idra on a feed from Abby Ogle. Dragons lead at 40-26 with 1:13 to go. Pierre in the lane, jumps underneath the Sec. Her shot is good. Well, there's no doubt about what the Mavericks want to do. They want dribble penetration from Lauren Vieira and see what comes of it. Under a minute to play here, first half. Dragons by 12 with the ball. Left wing is Bart. She has the dribble. Takes it out top. Now waits for a ball screen from Idra. Gives it off to Ogle. 11 to shoot, now 10 for the Dragons. Ogle to Van at right wing. Long three-pointer by Van, no good. And the rebound into the corner, Courtney West. 34 seconds to go, about 6 seconds between shot and game clock.
Hutchinson will go back to man on this possession.
Vieira now into the post set. She spins, shot blocked by Idra. Here comes Ogle. Dragons run 2-on-2. Ogle drives by 1. Her layup hangs in and goes. Abby Ogle, but that play starts on the swat by Nafa Idra. The Dragons lead at 42-28 with 10 seconds to go. Vieira.
2-3 zone for this final possession.
Dribbles to the left side, now crosses over right, dumps, pass deflected by Idra. It's a turnover. Presley Barton gets the shot off. No, she doesn't. We come to halftime. So the Dragons get pushed. Nafa Damata Idra with the shot block. Abby Ogle, the transition hoop. And they take a 14-point lead into halftime. 42-28. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Return with the Medicine Shop game capsule. Again at the Sports Arena, the halftime score. Blue Dragons 42, Northwest Tech 28. Back in 2 minutes on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Ford. We have to move out all remaining 2019s in inventory. And with savings like these, you just can't pass it up. How about a 2019 Ford Ranger 4x4 Crew Cab Lariat, $8,000 off MSRP? Or a 2019 EcoSport was $24,245, now $16,984. A 2019 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 XLT, $9,000 off MSRP. And yes, and 0% for 60 months. Don't miss out. Come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com. HutchinsonSportsArena.com.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
We are at halftime at the Sports Arena. The number 10 ranked Blue Dragon women lead Northwest Tech 42-28 at intermission. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you on the Blue Dragon Sports Network, as well as Country 102.9 MVW Radio. And it is time for the Medicine Shop game capsule. The Medicine Shop, located at the corner of 14th and Main in the Little White Castle. Still time to get your flu shot. Flu season still well underway. Rick Stone and the gang can help you out with that and plenty more. That's the Medicine Shop at the Little White Castle on the corner of 14th and Main in Midtown Hutchinson. Halftime numbers with Dan Nacarado.
Hutchinson leads it at halftime, 42-28. And when you look down the scoring, it's one of those games where a whole bunch of different players have contributed on both teams, but leading the way by a wide margin. Abby Ogle for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons, 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting from the field, including 2 of 3 from the three-point line and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Tack on another 5 rebounds to Abby's numbers, and she is making some serious contributions. Other players who scored for the Blue Dragons, I'll just go down the list. Brooklyn Betham scored 3 points. Unfortunately, she did go down with an injury in that second quarter, and when she went down with the injury, Hutchinson switched to a 2-3 zone, and Northwest Kansas Tech was 6 of 8 from the field against that 2-3 zone. So you know the Blue Dragons would prefer to play man-to-man defense. Okay, we've got 8 points by Lauren Mapasua, who's playing a nice game all the way around. 7 points by Sasha Francis, 3 by Nafa Idra, 6 by Michaela Vanette, and that rounds out the scoring for the Blue Dragons. For Northwest Kansas Tech, leading the way in double figures, 11 points for Jada Russell. Other Northwest Kansas Tech players who scored. Clark, you're going to have to help me with this because I know you've got Clark and I've got Cook as the name.
It is Cook.
Okay, Josie Cook with 2 points. Sex scored 4. Vieira scored 6, that amazingly fast point guard. Zan White, who put in 20 points in the Mavericks last game, just 3 points in that first half, and 2 points for De Silva. 28 points for the Mavericks, who were 11 of 35 from the field, just 4 of 15 from the three-point line, and only 2 made free throws in that first half for Northwest Kansas Tech.
And that is your Medicine Shop game capsule. Again, everything you need, you can find it at the Medicine Shop at the corner of 14th and Main in Midtown Hutchinson. Plenty more to come at halftime. We'll recap and break down the first half, get you set for the second half, and talk about tonight's Blue Dragon men's game versus Northwest Tech. That all coming up and more after this 1-minute timeout on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia's filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia's, 115 and a half South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons!
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big City Chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Once again, welcome back to the Sports Arena, everybody. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you at halftime. The Blue Dragons lead 42-28. If you're tuning in to listen to Dragon Talk, well, you're getting a different version of it. Right now, it should be Glenn Grunwald and head coach Steve Eck, and then I will be taking over at 6:30 with John Ottis. But obviously, we have games tonight at the Sports Arena. 1 of 2 Monday nights that we will have games on Mondays this year as they try to compact the schedule and get it all in before the postseason. So that's why we're playing on Monday night. Again, we'll be back out at the Alley next Monday night. Glenn and Coach Eck will be there at 6 o'clock. And I will be joined by John Ontis at 6:30. Please come out. We're getting some great crowds out there. Come on out or listen right here on BW Radio. Dan, got to go back to the injury. Things kind of, Dragons had good momentum. But when Brooklyn Bethel went down with that, with their injury, I think things kind of changed a little bit.
They certainly did. And one of the things that Hutchinson will certainly miss if Brooklyn Bethel is not available is her rebounding. She had 9 rebounds in that first half of basketball, and she has been the leading rebounder for the team on the season. They're going to miss that presence in the post, so what has been a strength for Hutchinson with Nafa Hydra and Brooklyn Bethel, the twin towers that could really take up a lot of space and control the paint, that's going to have to change things a little bit until she's available to return.
Brooklyn went down midway through early into the second quarter, and it was only an 18-16 period for the Blue Dragons against Northwest Tech, who were finding some success with the dribble penetration of Lauren Vieira.
Yes, and Northwest Kansas Tech has been out-rebounded by a margin of 10 per game coming into this contest, and they're holding their own with Hutchinson. Rebounding advantage for Hutchinson, just 21-19, as you pointed out a little bit earlier.
What do the Blue Dragons have to do to slow down Jada Russell? She's knocked down 3 3-pointers. She had 3 3-pointers last week against Allen, so obviously she's feeling pretty good from outside. What do the Dragons have to do differently defensively to at least limit her looks?
They're going to have to try to keep her out of the paint and accept the fact that she gets hot and starts to make 4 or 5 3-point baskets in a row. That might happen from time to time, but you definitely don't want her beating you in transition, and you don't want her slicing to the basket and dishing or scoring for traditional 3-point plays, because those type of action, that gets you in foul trouble, which you cannot afford being shorthanded.
Well, what do you think about the response by the Dragons? Beaten by a buzzer beater on Saturday at Cali. They did everything but win that game. Do you think the response was a good one?
I do. I think they came out ready to play, and they got off to a good start in that first quarter, taking a 24-12 lead early. I just think that injury to Brooklyn Bethel took a little bit out of the sails for the Blue Dragons.
Quite likely we will not see her the rest of the night unless things get tight. Again, the Dragons in 48 hours will be at Garden City, and then this coming Saturday they'll be at Pratt. Again, Hutchinson will not be back into the Sports Arena until next Wednesday, January 22nd, when Dodge City comes in. A couple of scores of note for the Jayhawk tonight. On the Jayhawk east side, Coffeyville leads the aforementioned Cali Tigers 29-21. You kind of figured, as emotional as that game was, the Tigers might have a letdown.
One of the things that happens in college sports, especially at the junior college ranks where they're traveling so much on buses and they have so many games in a short amount of period in January and February, you get that last game, next game phenomenon. If you get a big emotional win, sometimes you let down a little bit for the next opponent. On the other hand, when you take a loss, sometimes you come out just raring to go and you get it out of your system against your next opponent. I would not want to face the Blue Dragons coming off of a rare defeat.
A couple of other West scores to tell you about. Dodge City at halftime leads Colby 29-26, and Barton leads Pratt in a little bit of a surprise, 28-17. The other West game tonight, Seward County is playing host to Garden City. That was a little later start, and Seward County had an early 5-point lead in that one. Real quickly, Dan, let's set up the guys' game tonight between the Blue Dragons and Northwest Tech. Dragons take a huge hit in the polls. Third loss in 5 games, I get that, but a 1-point road loss to a nationally ranked team, and yet they tumbled 13 spots to number 25.
Well, I saw in one of the playoff games yesterday on football games, one of the players, after he made a play, untucked his shirt, and at the bottom of the T-shirt he just had the word snubbed written across the bottom. So he was using that as some self-motivation. And possibly the Blue Dragon men's program can do the same thing, that, hey, there's some people out there not giving us credit for the type of difficult schedule that we're playing.
And it really was difficult. The Jayhawk East this year on the men's side, extremely difficult. The 3 losses are to Butler, to Allen, which suffered its first loss to Barton last week, and then, of course, Saturday night to Cali, which was the second leading scoring team in the nation. I mean, you look at the numbers. Hutchinson held that team 25 points under its scoring average, held it almost 6 points under its shooting percentage. They did a lot of things right, again, except just finish off the win.
Hutchinson missed some shots that they would normally make. They missed some free throws that normally you count on those to go in. And when you look back at that type of a game, it's so easy to just point to a whole variety of different possessions that, man, if we'd have just done something a little bit different on that possession, we'd feel pretty good about coming home with a win.
42-28 at halftime. The Blue Dragon women lead. We're going to take another 2-minute break. Be back for the second half. This is Blue Dragon basketball on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
Club members, Mega Manufacturing, Porting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coppin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Home Instead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
This is Carter Fowle, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Sports Arena, Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you. It will be Abby Ogle, Napa Idra, Tasha Francis, Lauren Mapasua, and Michaela Vanette, the 5 on the floor. The Mavericks have Clark, Vieira, White, Russell, and De Silva on the floor. Again, no Brooklyn Betham injured early in the second quarter of this one. We'll see how that plays out. Here's a drive by Russell, nearly knocked away. DeSilva picks it up.
Brooklyn did not go into the locker room at halftime. She stayed on the bench with her ankle elevated and iced.
DeSilva tries to drive and travels. Turnover number 9 for the Mavericks. And that's how the second half begins. Ogle runs the point this time. Mapasua in the backcourt. Now Francis pops out. Goes underneath Ogle. Slides the pass underneath Hydra. Her layup a little bit too strong. She gets her own shot, or rebound back. Goes up. Can't get that one to go. And that time DeSilva comes up. Napa went down. Couldn't draw the call. Left corner is Russell for 3. No good. Francis the rebound. Back come the Dragons. Kind of how the first half started. Both teams missing shots early. Francis slows it up. Now gets it to Van Nett between the circles. He dribbles to the left side. Hands it off to Francis. Dragons going to the weave. Mavericks in the man defense here. Mapasua, Ogle drives, one dribble. Get to the left corner. Van Nett, three-pointer, good. Okay, well, Van Nett. Earlier tonight, she moved into 5th place on the career three-point list. She now has 151. 9 behind Joelle Meyer for 4th. Dragons with a 17-point lead. Spot up Russell, three-pointer. That one way off the mark. Ogle chases down the rebound in the corner and speeds it up the floor. Ogle dumps it underneath the Hydra. Her shot hits the bottom of the rim, no good. She actually tried to do too much, and all she had to do was go straight up and score. Back come the Mavericks. It's Lauren Vieira. She'll be guarded by Abby Ogle. Coming out to get it is Fantasia White. Now left side to Russell. Russell will drive off a ball screen. Wanted to go give and go. Now spots up from 15. Her shot off the mark into the hands of Ogle. 2 quick rebounds for Abby. Ogle slows it down. Hydra, bounce pass underneath to Mapasua. Splits the defenders. Can't get the left-handed shot to go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hydra, Northwest Tech basketball.
Hydra didn't come up with that rebound, but you have to appreciate her hustle in trying to chase it down.
Vieira with it. Now this time guarded by Francis. On the right wing to Silva. She's waiting. Wanting somebody to come out. Josie Cook comes out and gets it. Shot fakes now, drives it. Gives it back to DeSilva. DeSilva drives the baseline. Wrap-around pass underneath to White. Back on top to Vieira. Good defense by the Dragons. 5 to shoot now. Russell in trouble. That's a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Dragons. Dragons were there at every pass and did not give the Mavericks an opening.
That's the signature defense by Hutchinson, that man-to-man defense.
Ogle to the right side, hands off to Michaela Van Nett. Van reverses it, now goes between the legs and bounces into the high post Mapasua. Mapasua goes right wing to Van Nett, right back to Mapasua, but the pass knocked out of bounds by DeSilva. Will stay with the Dragons in 13 to shoot.
Nice recovery by the Mavericks to prevent Mapasua from an easy catch and score.
Dragons really trying to run that high-low from the weak side. Ogle will inbound to Van Nett. She'll spot up her 3 right wing, way off the mark. Never got her feet set. And Josie Cook the rebound for the Mavericks. In the left corner is Russell with it for Northwest Tech. She'll throw out top to DeSilva. DeSilva now goes right wing to Russell. Russell will drive left. Nice switch by Lauren Mapasua. Back out to DeSilva. She'll spot up from 15. Shot hits the front iron and misses, and here come the Dragons. Ogle up the floor. Gets cut off by White. She'll pull it out. Loses control of it. Goes to the ground and throws into the hands of Everline DeSilva. Nice turnover by the Dragons. Vieira up the left side. Ogle gets back into the play with 6:28 to go in the third period. Dragons leading 45-28. White gets it out to Vieira, who drives to the left-hand shot way off the mark. Napa Hydra the rebound. Now the Dragons lift the push. Ogle will slow it up. John Hodges tells her to slow it up and set up in the half court.
Mavericks 0 for 6 to start this third quarter.
Left wing Mapasua. Guarded very closely by White. Warren with the dribble, waiting for a ball screen. Now springs and fires up a three-pointer. Shot no good, but right into the hands of Van Nett. She'll dump it underneath Hydra. It goes up and is hammered and will shoot 2. Foul will go against Jada Russell. That'll be her first. It'll be interesting to see who goes to the 5 when Napa comes out. My bet's going to be either Abby Ogle, who has played the 5 before, or Sasha Francis.
Nafa may never come out.
Hyder with 3 points in the opening half, 1 of 4 from the line. Her first free throw hits the back end and drops off.
Interesting that Nafa does not line up the seams of the basketball the way most players like to do when they shoot free throws.
Interesting observation. I have not noticed that. Well, you're right. Second free throw by Nafa. This one hits the back, hangs on the front, drops in. She's 2 of 6 from the line, 4 points, and the Dragons lead by 18, 46-28. Their largest lead has been 21. The drive on the cutoff now, top to Vieira. To get it right back to Russell. Skip past the left side over to Cook. She tries a three-pointer air ball right into the hands of Kiara Tharp, so go back up. And Sasha Francis commits the foul, and that'll be her first.
Both teams struggling to find the range on field goals in this third quarter. 5:36 to play in the third quarter. Only one field goal by both teams combined.
Kiara Tharp, a 72% free throw shooter, misses the first.
Thank you for telling me who it is, because with her ponytail, it completely covers up her jersey number.
One more for Tharp. High Archer is good. She's in the books of 1. 46-29 with 5:35 to play third period. Coming up after this one, Blue Dragon man at Northwest Tech. And Kyra Pondior hesitates and is called for a carry. And now Kiara Tharp is shaken up.
Actually, both players, there was some contact there as they lost their balance, and both players are in a little discomfort right now.
Tharp was hit in the head. Not sure exactly what ails on Kyra. She's going to stay in the game. Tharp will come out and be replaced by Courtney West, a sophomore out of Winter Park, Florida. It will be Northwest Tech basketball.
How many turnovers do you show for Hutchinson?
I have 10.
All right, thank you. I think I marked it on the wrong team.
And it's officially 9, so I might have marked one myself. Fantasia White out, top to Russell. Russell, head and shoulder fakes, her three-pointer no good. Not Hyder the rebound. Abby Ogle pushes the pace, now gets cut off by Vieira. Now top to Pondiora. Pondiora wants to go into the post. Now the Dragons working around the horn to the left wing, and Sasha Francis out top to Van Nett for 3. Got it. Michaela Van Nett hits her 4th of the game. She has 12. And John Autchus wants to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:54 to play third quarter. Dragons 49, Mavericks 29 on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
It is currently a 7-1 third quarter for the Blue Dragons. Now back up by 20, 49-29.
Blue Dragon man-to-man defense so effective. Northwest Kansas Tech just 0 of 7 from the field in this third quarter.
Popping out to get it out. Top is Courtney West. Goes right side down to Cook, who drives in the lane. Throws up a left-handed shot off the glass and scores.
I think I just jinxed the defense.
Cook with 4.
1 out of 8 from the field now.
49-31 Blue Dragons. Long baseball pass into the right corner. Man it to Francis. Francis drives the baseline and draws the foul. It'll be Josie Cook. That'll be her first. The second team foul on the Mavericks here in this third quarter. Pondiora moves baseline. Left side, and now a foul away from the ball. They whistled Michaela Van Nett with an illegal screen. Now officially 10 turnovers on the Blue Dragons. Looking at the inbound, I did not see that occur. There's a spot up from the left side. West for 3 off the backside. No good. Van Nett high for the rebound. Van will push it up the floor herself. Now slow it up. Drive to the right side. Back up by Pondiora. So wrap underneath to Ogle. Ogle kicks it back out to Van Nett for 3. Her shot off the front iron. No good. Now quickly up the floor for the Mavericks, and the layup is good by Vieira on a feed from Josie Clark. First time tonight the Dragons have been beaten transition defense. Lead down to 16, 49-33. And a whistle. Foul away from the ball. I think they call Zantasia White with her third. John Autch is in the ear of one of the officials. Dragons with 20 to shoot. Tanior loses control momentarily. Now hands it off to Van Eck. Left wing now, Francis. Francis with the left-handed dribble. Wants to drive. Goes against Cook. Goes up. Can't get her shot to fall. Ball still loose. Josie Cook chases it down for the Mavericks at 5 feet 5 inches. Out of Holly, Colorado. Cook will hand off to Russell. Russell loses control of it into the hands of Panior. Turnover for the Mavericks. Panior pushes, now slows it down. Mapasua has it, bounce pass into the post. Not a good pass, and it's a turnover, Blue Dragons. Cook pushes it. Takes left, the right goes left into the corner, and Russell has it now. She'll drive, cut off by Van Eck. Off to White, Zantasia White tries a three. Way off the mark. Lauren Mapasua the rebound. Mapasua pushes it ahead. Taken away momentarily by Courtney West. Dragons just not real sharp on their passes right now. The Mavericks getting a lot of deflections.
Give the Mavericks credit. They're playing hard here at maybe the toughest place to play in the entire Jayhawk Conference when people come to the sports arena against the Blue Dragons.
Francis and Van Eck come out. Presley Barton and Lauren Mapasua check in. Mapasua drives, goes up and under, can't get the shot to go. Iger the rebound, her putback no good. And a foul on the rebound. It'll be a loose ball foul, I believe, called against Josie Cook of the Mavericks. It'll be her second. Fourth team foul for the Mavericks at the 2:29 mark. Dragons will inbounds to the left of their own basket, or to the right, depending on how you look at it. All right. Stepped in underneath Ogle. She'll power up between two players and score. Abby with her first points of the second half, and the Dragons lead at 51-33 with 2:20 to play third quarter. Cook on the left wing, wants to go with the three, now dumps it underneath to White, throws up an air ball. Here comes Ogle for the Dragons. Abby with the right hand, crosses over with the left hand. Contact, no call, she'll back it out. Now spot up from three left corner, shot short. She will battle for her own rebound. Cook clears the board for the Mavericks. Mavericks speeds it ahead, now to Vieira. Get past right side to Russell. She'll pull up from 15. Can't get that one to go, and now Ida high for the rebound. Neither team shooting well in this third period. Ida, top of the key, now left wing to Mapasua. She wants Ida to dive down. Panior has it in the backcourt, now right wing Barton. Barton waits for Mapasua to post up. Now she gets it off to Panior. He goes in with a left hand and scores. Nice penetration by Kyra Panior for her first 2 points. On a feed from Presley Barton, the Dragons have a 20-point lead. 53-33 with 1:15 to play. Quickly, Cook, left corner, no good. On a three-pointer, Ogle the rebound, kicked ahead to Barton, with the pass deflected by Cook into the hands of Courtney West. There's another pass short that the Mavericks got to.
Even dozen turnovers by the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
Keeping the backcourt, Jada Russell. She's going to set up a ball screen here. Now go to Vieira on the left side. Here's a drive and a shot no good by Vieira, but a foul call. And it'll be called on Presley Martin, her second. 13 foul of the period for Hutchinson. Sasha Francis will return for Abby Ogle.
Right there is
Sec returns for the Mavericks.
That's what is so difficult to defend when Lauren Vieira decides she wants to drive it to the basket with that speed and quickness. It's almost impossible to keep her in front of you.
First free throw by Vieira, good. She has 7, 53-34. You can see Presley kind of trying to work that over in her head. She was kind of going left, right with her finger. Second free throw, no good. Iver the rebound. Paniora now top of this key to Hydra, left wing to Francis. Dragons work right back around the right wing, and Presley Barton. She goes down to the right corner. Francis, 12 to shoot for the Dragons, 30 to play in the period. They want to post up Hydra. There's a drive by Paniora. She'll go up the tough shot left-handed. It goes. She's fouled and it counts. Tyra Paniora with a chance at an and one. Lauren Vieira picks up her second foul. That was a tough shot.
Oh, she was determined to find a way to get that ball in the basket. I like that exhibition of toughness there.
Tyra becoming more and more confident with every game now. Free throw, this one no good. The rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lauren Mapasua. Paniora with 4. And the Dragons will match their largest lead of the game at 21. Shot clock off here in the third quarter. Last chance opportunity for the Mavericks. Jada Russell will take it to the left side. Brock Kimball setting up the play. 10 now, 9 now, 8 for the Mavericks. Russell still waiting for a ball screen with 5, with 4, with 3. Barton pops out, knocks the ball loose. Gets it again, and that's how the third quarter ends, on a great defensive play by Presley Barton. And the Mavericks do not get a shot off. We've completed 3 at the Sports Arena. Your score, the Blue Dragon women 55, Northwest Tech 34. Back in 1 minute on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Hi friends, if Santa didn't show up with the fun new phone you wanted, get yourself to Next Tech Wireless right now and take advantage of the great deal we're running. Your old phone is still worth a free iPhone 11 or a Galaxy S10e, and your number is still worth a Ring Video Doorbell too, also free. Plus, you get 4 lines for $120 and all unlimited data. These great options are ending soon, so don't miss out. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Needing repairs, parts, belts, or bags for your vacuum? How about free pickup and delivery for any service? Hi, this is Donna Pitzer, the Bag Lady. I work on all vacuums, including Auric, Kirby, Simplicity, Riccar, Hoover, Kinmar, and all Panasonics. I can get bags and parts for almost any vacuum. Plus, in most cases, I'll save you up to 40% on your bag purchases. Best of all, I deliver at no charge for all services I offer. For parts, bags, or service of your vacuum, call me, Donna Pitzer, the Bag Lady, at 663-4322.
Hutchinson outscores Northwest Tech 13-6 in the third period and leads at 55-34. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarata with you. What do the third quarter numbers look like, Dan?
Well, the most important number, 13-6. That Blue Dragon defense only allowed 6 Mavericks points in that third quarter. 2 field goals and 2 free throws. That's all Northwest Kansas Tech could put on the board in that third quarter.
Lauren Mapasua, Kyra Paniora, Presley Barton, Nafa Eider, and Sasha Francis on the floor to start the fourth quarter for the Blue Dragons. Barton spots up for 3, nails it. Presley Barton. She gets her 8th 3 of the year on a feed from Sasha Francis, and the Dragons lead at 58-34 early fourth quarter. Cook fakes the 3, now gets it out top to Jada Russell. Russell shut out in that third quarter. She'll spot up and hit, though. I just put the jinx on her hand.
It happens every time.
She has 13. 11 coming in that first half. 58-36. Here's Mapasua down to the right corner. Barton tries another one. Rattles off no good. And Sek the rebound of the defensive variety for the Mavericks. Russell handling a ball a lot this half. Guarded closely by Presley Barton. She'll drive left off a ball screen, fake a 3, now kick it out to Cook. Ball kicked around to the right side. Zantasia White goes into Sek. She'll go with the left hand and score. Coming out of Sek has 6. Lead back down to 20. 4 in a row for the Mavericks. 58-38. Dragons 8:40 to play. Dragons back into the high weave against the man defense of Northwest Tech. Left wing, Mapasua. She'll dribble, continue to dribble. Now cross over to left hand, power up a shot that misses everything. Presley Barton the rebound. Dragons still have 10 to shoot. Tough entry pass is knocked away, still loose, but finally Josie Cook comes away with it for the Mavericks. Ahead to Russell, dumps it underneath the set. She powers up against Hydra and scores. That's 6 in a row now for the Mavericks. 58-40. Hutchinson with the lead with 8:08 to play. Dragons run the half court. Francis on the left wing now. Top to Mapasula. Fakes a three, drive. Picks up her dribble at the free throw line and kicks it back out to Francis. Now here's a drive and a give and go. Bad pass, Poniora. Dragons trying to be too cute. It's another turnover. Here come the Mavericks. Jada Russell dribbles to the left side, keeps dribble, guarded by Poniora. She goes to the right side. Her cut off. Now Tharp tries a three-pointer. Hits off the backboard, no good. Poniora the rebound. Ahead quickly to Francis. Francis crosses over on the right side, kicks it into the corner. Presley Barton, three-pointer, good. Timeout, Hutchinson. Presley Barton knocks down a pair of three-pointers to start the fourth quarter. Lead back up to 21. It's a 30-second timeout. Blue Dragons will take it with them on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's a new year, and it's time to move out on all the 2019s. And with deals like a 2019 Toyota Corolla hatch was $23,361, now just $19,499. Or how about a 2019 Tacoma Access Cab 4x4 was $35,493, now $30,999. Or how about a 2019 Toyota 4Runner Limited 4x4 was $46,262, now $40,499. Come and see us for best selection at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Presley Barton getting it done, picking up the slack. Couple of three-pointers from the right corner. Dan Nacarado. The Dragons lead by 21.
Two big baskets, especially when you look at the fact that both teams are struggling a little bit from the field in this game. Certainly the Mavericks are struggling.
Mavericks with the ball. Lauren Vieira will run the point this time. De Silva pops out. Now she goes left side over to Cook. She drives, kicks it back to De Silva. Baseline jumper, no good. Nafa with the rebound. Nafa has not been out of this game in the second half. Van Etten back into the lineup for Hutchinson. Top of the key now, Idra. She waits. Mapasu is trying to post up, and she's being knocked around pretty good, and a foul called away from the ball. And it'll be against Courtney West. Her first, and the first personal against the Mavericks in the fourth quarter. Dragons shooting 45%, 22 of 48. Tech being held to 30%, 16 of 53. Ball inbounded and taken out to the backcourt. Now Francis has it right back to Van Etten. Takes the three, drives the baseline, dumps it underneath to Hydra. Kisses it off the left hand, or the backboard with the left hand. That was an awkward shot, but it worked.
She's pretty slippery around the basket.
Nafa was 63-40 Dragons. Here's a drive by West out top to De Silva. De Silva will hand it off to Cook, who spots up for a three-pointer. That one hits the corner of the rim and drops into the hands of Ogle. Dragons with a 23-point lead on the ball. Francis left wing. The dribble back out top and give it off to Ogle between the circles. Ball worked around now right wing to Van Etten. Van guarded closely by West. Drives left up a ball screen. Goes give and go with Hydra. She'll power up. Will not score but draw two free throws on a foul by Eveline De Silva.
Her fourth.
I've got her with three, and so does the scoreboard.
Okay, I made a big mark on her second, and it spilled over to the three. I apologize.
Over excessive use of ink by Dan Nacarado. That's all right. And now,
heavy-handed.
Better heavy-handed than heavy-footed. That's how you get speeding tickets. Nafa was 6 in the game. Taking her time. First one on the way. Spins off no good.
She's shooting them flat tonight. Put a little arch on this one, Nafa.
Now 2 of 7 from the line. She's 9 rebounds. That's one good. Nafa was 7 points. 64-40. 24-point lead matches the largest of the game.
Hutchinson has opened up a rebounding advantage of 12.
Vieira comes out to get it from Sek. Now losing control of it deep in the backcourt as Russell with 14 to shoot. Russell off a ball screen, hesitates, drives to the baseline, goes to the left hand, shot no good. Sek the rebound. She pushes through Hydra back out top into the hands of Russell. Russell will spot up for a long two, no good. Abby Ogle the defensive rebound. Van Etten with it, dumps it underneath to Francis. Kick out left side, Ogle, back out top to Mapasua. Lauren fires a three, can't get it to go. An ill-advised shot, as you can hear probably from the tone of the Blue Dragon bench to our right.
One coach. Oh, Lauren. Another coach. Come on, Lauren.
Pass chased down in the corner by Seck. Now worked outside to White. White dribbles to the top of the key and hands it off to Vieira. 9 to shoot for the Mavericks. Dumped underneath the Seck. She throws up a shot. No good. Not Hydra. Her 10th rebound of the night. Ogle working against Vieira under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Nafa spots up for three. Top of the key. A little bit too strong. Bill Anderson in disbelief to our right. Here come the Mavericks. On top with it is Vieira.
Just shows Nafa's playing with confidence.
Vieira, she tries to guard a three-pointer and banks it in. How many times have we seen that this year where the opposing team is banking in threes here at the arena, Mac? 64-43 Dragons. Ogle will dribble to the left side and hand off to Francis. Now between the circles, Idra to the right wing and Van Eck. Popping out to get it, taking it to the left side is Francis, who hands off to Ogle. 10 to shoot. Ogle hesitates. Mapasua pops out. Drives with the left hand, goes all the way in, and draws the foul. Lauren Mapasua will shoot two with 4:07 to play. The foul against Courtney West, her second.
Another good job attacking the basket. Carp, I'm going to make a prediction that we will not see another three-point attempt from Nafa in this game.
Or maybe ever.
With 4:07 to go in the fourth quarter.
Ward misses the first free throw. And we've documented a lot of the times so far this season the free throw shooting woes of the Dragons. They had a nice night. Hit almost 80% against Cali. For the season, they've improved to 56%. Lauren gets the second. She has 9. That's her first point of the second half. And with 4:05 to go, Hutchinson leads Northwest Tech 65-43. Vieira up to Russell. She'll come up short on a three-pointer. Shooting it behind Seck and the rebound of the Dragons. Van Eck being pushed hard by Russell. Will slow it down. Eider has it. Top of the key. Now she'll bounce pass in it. Gets a near triple team to Mapasua. Warren battling. And it's a tied possession. It goes over to the Mavericks.
Lauren did a nice job of battling for an alternate possession there because she was in traffic. The bounce pass had no chance of getting to her, and she really battled hard to try to go get it.
Lauren Vieira with the ball. Hesitates to go to the right hand. Fakes out the defense of Cooper, spins and kisses one off the glass to score.
Vieira spells her name a little different. V-I-E-I-R-A. No Y in it.
Now Ogle shakes and makes Vieira the falling down. She'll get in the corner. Drive. Kick out to Mapasua. Lauren tries a three-pointer. That one no good. Good ball movement. Just couldn't get to go. Now a battle on a tight possession between Idra and Zantasia White. Arrow pointing toward the Blue Dragons. More good hustle on the floor by Hutchinson.
Northwest Kansas Tech has actually attempted 9 or 10 more shots from the field tonight than Hutchinson has, but Hutchinson's been more accurate.
Tyra Poniora returns to the lineup for Lauren Mapasua. As Poniora, Ogle, Idra, Van Eck, and Francis. Again, if you just joined us, Brooklyn Betham injured in the second quarter, hasn't played since. Poniora to inbounds. Still waiting. Now goes to the corner. Van Eck. Van tries a three. Can't get it to go. The defensive board to Zantasia White. We come to the 3-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Dragons comfortably in front by 20. Josie Cook with it. Drives with the right hand. Now off to Vieira. 15 to shoot for the Mavericks. Vieira takes it to the right side. Skips past left side over to White. Her three-point no good. And the 12th rebound of the game for Nafa Idra. Check and see if that's a career high. I'm thinking it might be. On the right wing, Francis out top to Poniora. Poniora between the circles, spins, loses control, picks it back up, kicks out to Van Eck. Side steps, Cook tries a three-pointer, spins off no good. Idra another rebound, powers back up, and scores on the putback. Nafa Idra. She's a point short of a double-double. 67-45, Blue Dragons with 2:08 to go. White goes underneath. And she scores. She's fouled, and it counts. Foul on Abiogo. And one opportunity for then Hazel White. He has 8. How many times, Dan, have you gone into this deep into a fourth quarter and Abby picks up her first foul?
Very, very rare occurrence because she plays so aggressively. She's a fantastic defender.
Free throw by White, no good. And that is Abby's 12th rebound. She has a double-double, her third of the year. 17 points, 12 rebounds. Francis drives the baseline, bounce pass underneath to Hydra. She's hammered on the way up by De Silva. We'll get 2 more free throws. De Silva whistled for her 4th.
I wasn't going to say it since I had her for 4 the last time. All right, Napa.
She's a bit hobbled. She's going to come out of the game. But not a sec return.
Come on, Napa. Put a little arch on this free throw. Get that double-double.
9 points, 13 boards for Hydra. First free throw, no good. She would become the 3rd Blue Dragon this year with a double-double. Free throw, no good. Second rebound. Hydra's 13 rebounds are a career high. The area into the lane gets doubled up. Now dumps it underneath the second. Sec cannot handle it. Turnover Mavericks with 1:41 to go.
Northwest Kansas Tech has done a nice job taking care of the basketball tonight. Is that their 11th turnover?
Yes.
That's not too many against this Blue Dragon defense.
Paniora nearly throws it away. Deflected out of bounds by Zantasia White. Mavericks continue to play hard.
Coached by Brock Kimball. Spent 3 years as an assistant at South Plains.
His assistant, Annie Casongo, a Barton Community College alum. I thought it was 4 or 5 years ago, but it has actually been 10 when I talked to her before the game.
Time gets away from us.
Paniora working hard, now gives it out to Ogle. 4 with 3. Ogle with the left hand. May not get the shot off, but they don't. Shot clock violation on the Blue Dragons with 1:10 to play. Turnover number 16 for Hutch.
But at this stage of the game, that's not too bad of a situation when you're up by 20.
Short-handed. We're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by the Mavericks. Let's keep it right here, Dan. Again, coming up after this one will be the Blue Dragon men against Northwest Tech as Hutchinson's men try to rebound from their 3rd loss in 5 games. Northwest Tech on a 7-game losing streak. You hope this is a game the Blue Dragons can kind of cure what's been ailing them lately. It hasn't been much.
It's an important game. There's no question. The Blue Dragons want to reestablish their dominance, and they've always been dominant here at the sports arena, and this year is no exception to that.
Now the Blue Dragon women now just 70 seconds away from their 15th win of the year. They'll move to 7-1 in the Jayhawk West.
Coach John Arches looking extremely dapper tonight. He always dresses sharp, but looks really good tonight.
They quickly get the ball in before all the Dragons get off the floor. The Dragons support staff, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavericks. And 25 to shoot. I guess it is a 5-hour trip back to Goodland. Maybe they're they hit double, triple zeros and go home. There's a drive by Vieira, no good. Sec the offensive rebound. She dribbles out, goes back in the lane. Shot blocked by Hydra, but a foul called on Napa. That's the second time where Sec has dribbled completely out of the lane just to spin back in.
A lot of minutes for Napa tonight, but just her first foul, so she's been doing a nice job of moving her feet and doing things very fundamentally sound. You know, I'm going to have to ask Celeste if she's been dressing Coach Arches. I don't know if he could do that well himself.
John would never admit to that himself. First free throw no good by Sec. The Mavericks now 4 of 10 from the line. Second one's good. Sec goes 1 out of 2. She has 9. 67-48 to score with 51 seconds to go. Panior will dribble to the right wing, back out top to Ogle. Francis comes out and gets it. They work left wing to Presley Martin. Bart with dribble, hesitates, now drives to Ogle. Ogle takes the baseline, dumps it underneath Idler, but the pass a little bit too low, and it goes right through Idler's hands for a Dragon turnover.
Through the wickets.
Russell to White. White with a guarded three. No good. Idler the rebound, her 14th career high, and the shot clock starts. Paniora. Take it to the left side. Now the Dragons just look to run it out with 14 to go. Mavericks continue to pressure though. The Dragons are going to move to 15-2, 7-1. Northwest Tech will drop to 6-10 and 2-6 in the league. Your final score here at the Sports Arena: the Hutchinson women ranked number 10 in the country, 67. Northwest Tech 48. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and return for the Medicine Shop post-game capsule. Again, the Dragons defeat Northwest Tech to open up Jayhawk West play 67-48. Back in 2 minutes on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds